Hi, my name's Richie.
And my name is Sandra.
And we are Galactic 3D Printing. Alright, so I got a Bamboo Labs X1 Carbon for Christmas from my awesome family. And I've been loving making things with it. And my boy here likes to come out and help me. And he told me a couple weeks ago that we should sell stuff. Right?
Yes.
Did you sell anything yet?
Well, we sold a lot of things.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where did you sell stuff at?
So one grandma sells one of the help of Mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, too. She.
Yeah? That's so cool, huh?
Yeah,
And we're
Mom.
making a bunch of stuff for Easter. So we got some sneak peek stuff here, huh?
Yeah.
Some cool Easter stuff.
Yes.
And we're having so much fun printing, right?
Yeah, we're going to print something right now.
What are we going to print right now?
A walking Saturn.
A Saturn that walks with legs, right?
Yes, and arms.
And arms.
Like mine.
All right, so I've been mostly manning the machine, but today I thought, you know what? Let's get you a step stool and let's have you do it. You want to try?
Yeah.
All right. What color are we going to print our Saturn?
Beige and
Beige.
black and white.
Okay, so hit return down there at the bottom.
Return.
There you go. All right, let's get rid of this one here. So let's tap and make sure it's not loaded. So tap that first one. That one says PLA.
This one?
Yeah. So that's this one. See? It's not loaded. So let's go ahead and with both hands, let's grab the whole box and pull it forward. Just because we need some space. And look, there's little arms here. We need to bend them in.
Them in?
Right here. Right there. So you can push those in
Yes.
all the way. And you can grab the handle here.
You're going to grab a handle.
I'll help you flip it all the way up.
Let's to get all the way up.
All right.
There.
So now we need to spin this whole reel back, and we need to grab this with our other hand. Right? Just keep it in there. And with the other hand, grab the filament. And just keep spinning it. Just spin it backwards like that. But then with your other hand, grab the filament. There you go. So you gotta do two things two-handed. So you gotta spin it back, and you gotta grab. That'll help you. Ready? Let go. It's stuck. Oh, it's stuck.
Yeah. Oh no.
There we go. All right, yeah. Nice flat spot there for some reason. Gonna get the clip. Okay, so look. So you take this here. You slide it in. So go ahead and slide that on there.
Clips?
I did print those clips. Slide it. They're a little tough. Good. And then I'll hook the whole thing on the edge here.
Edge here.
Like that. Okay. That way it doesn't come undone. Okay. And now we're going to open this guy up.
This I could do.
Go ahead and open that up. There you go.
Like the seal.
Okay. It's kind of heavy, so don't drop it. Okay. I'll hold it back.
And here we are.
You make sure we're putting it in the right rotation. You know, this is that coming out. So let's here, like that,
Yes.
and like that, and then reach up there
Yes.
and put it in there. Okay. Let it go. Oh. Now spin it backwards to make sure it's in the track. That way, to the back. Spin it back. There. Just spin it, spin it, spin it. Alright, so it's nice and on the track. We bent it here, so we'll actually cut it out here. So we'll slide this. Actually, you know what? It's okay. Alright, so I'm going to help you here, okay? So reach up here, and there's a little knob there. You're going to push that knob back. Ready, right there. Push. Good. There you go. And now it's going to give it a second to load that in.
And we also have some black, which is what we need.
You're right, because we're going to print the rings after the Saturn, so we'll have to switch out. We'll probably switch out the yellow for white.
Yeah, we have some more. We have some white filament right there.
Yeah.
And now it's up that filament right there.
Yeah, I organized it a little bit. Still a mess, but we'll get there, right? All right, so tap that little pencil. So that's a little pencil. Okay. So tap manufacturer. And this one is a generic one. So we're going to put generic.
Is this generic?
That is generic. And then where it says material. Now, PLA. And then the color, instead of a question mark, let's tap that question mark. And let's make it that beige color, right? Oops. Go ahead and tap it and make it that beige color.
Is that beige?
Sure. They're both beige. And then hit confirm.
Confirm.
All right. So now we're ready for that one. Now let's do that whole thing again. Actually, you know what? Let's let me seal this up. We like to vacuum seal our film or film it, right?
Well, if you leave that in, we can play with that in it. Without good, it's black.
Well, we have this roll of black.
You mean this is PG?
No, that's still PLA. It's the same film. It's just it's almost ran out. And the thing I was printing on earlier, I didn't want it to run out, so I put that whole roll in just in case. But while we're printing your Saturn, I don't want it to run out, so we'll keep the big spool in there.
Oh, is it 11? It changed into 11%. What?
Yeah, because we have it open. 11% is still really low. That's our humidity meter, right? See, because it's getting dry. All right, so we're gonna do the white. Do the bamboo white. Wait. We still gotta, let's get out the yellow now. So remember, you leave it down, you spin it backwards. And with one hand you spin it, and the other hand just keeps your fingers on it. There you go. Just like that. Oh, see? It popped out, but because we had our hand there, we caught that. Good. Just keep spinning it. Right. Now we can lift the whole thing out. Go ahead and lift the whole thing out. All right. And I'll put my thumb right there. Let's see if we got another clip here. Should have a bunch of them.
Yeah, I know.
Here we go. All right, so that lets you do it. Here. So go ahead and slide that into the slot. Right there, like that. Good. Almost there. Good, good. All right, and now we're going to slide that whole thing over this. Perfect, right?
Yes.
All right, and then I'll break the seal for you. And let you open it. I'll hold the bag.
PLA basic.
Alright, so now it knows it's got PLA in it, but we're going to print our Saturn. So now we're ready to go in the house and send the file to the machine, right?
Yeah. Hi everyone, today I'm going to press the print star button.
Okay, cool. So I've shown Xander how to use the app for the Bamboo Handy app to add projects to his collection. But this is the first time he's going to be doing it on the computer because we want to resize, because we already printed this print already, and I put it on a keychain and put it on his backpack at school, and he loves it. But I thought it's kind of cumbersome. It's kind of big. It catches a lot of things. It gets hit. So we're going to make him a couple smaller ones. So we're going to scale it down a bit. So let's go to the home, right there, the home screen.
Home.
Up here. Little house right there.
Okay.
To the left, right there. And click that guy with this one.
There we go.
Okay, all right. So now let's go to online models. Good.
Online models.
I know it's tough for you because you're a lefty, and it's not set up for left-handeds right now. All right, let's go to the search box.
What search box?
Right at the top there. All right, and type Saturn. Go ahead and type Saturn.
S.
Mm-hmm. A.
Yes, A.
T.
T.
U.
U. Yes.
R.
R.
N.
N. Saturn, so we need.
And then push the enter button.
center.
Let's see what we got. All right, so let's scroll down. So you roll this wheel down the other way. Okay, good. There it is.
Yep.
So let's move the mouse over and click on that. And click on that one, remember? You like to use your pinky in. Good. All right, so download and open. Good. Yes, go ahead and click yes.
So now,
All right, so let me do something real quick. So this can be kind of tricky to navigate. So it wants us to print these together, which is fine. But we have to change the scale for all of these. So when you want to pick everything, you push Control A. See how it highlighted all of them? And then we're going to scale up to here. Can you scroll up to here and click on that square with the arrow? Click on that. That's the scale button. All right, so now click on that 100%.
this one?
Yeah, and let's try 60%. So push 60 on the keyboard here. Just let it go. 60. And this enter button. For whatever reason, it won't use that one. That's a little more than 2 inches. I think that's a good size.
Okay.
All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure our things match, because we don't have yellow, right?
Yeah, we don't have yellow. It's being weird.
Yeah. So let me make some changes. So we're using our textured plate. I'm going to change it to the 0.4 nozzle. Go ahead and click this little box, the AMS box. Click that one. All right. And then, so this is going to change the colors for the colors we have, okay? So for the yellow, we don't want it to be green. We want it to be that beige. And we're not using this one, okay? So now we hit synchronize. See, and now Saturn's beige and the rings are still the same. Did you like the rings that color, or did you want to try a new color?
Well, I want that ring to be like that inner ring of Saturn to be like a white. I think they're good. I think they're good.
You like them both white and in the middle red, black?
Yes.
You can do one green if you want. We have a green loaded.
Ooh, we could do the inner ring.
You want to do that one green?
Yeah.
So all we do is we just hit 5 for green. All right. And then to tell it we're ready to print, we click slice. So what that does is the computer now, let me show you something. This is cool. The computer now, we want to do Saturn first, right? So that's how Saturn's going to print. It's going to take an hour. I want to see if we can get him a little smoother. So why don't we do adaptive layer height.
How smooth.
And then
He must be beige. No.
slice again. Let's see how long that adds. That only adds a half an hour. I think we're okay with that.
Wait, we're half an hour?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take a half an hour?
It's going to take an hour and 43 minutes right here. See, total time, an hour 43 minutes.
Well, Papa,
Uh-huh.
what time is it?
I know. So he'll print before you go to bed. You can go to bed with him, and I'll print his rings overnight, and we'll assemble him in the morning. Does that sound good?
Yes, but look, there's no gap.
Yeah.
You could. Well, I only could sweep.
Oh, that's not a gap. Is this what you're talking about? This little white thing here?
No, the black.
The black is the inner ring.
No, wait.
So you know what? I think what we should do,
It's a gap for the moon.
let's see if we can print them all on one plate.
a gap. It's a gap, right? It's that black thing is a gap for a moon. There's a moon in Saturn's rings. There's a moon in Saturn's rings.
Your papa's being silly. So let's auto arrange and let's go to print by object.
That block.
And then auto arrange again. If we print them all together, it's only going to take an hour. Let's do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, so sometimes you got to play around with the settings. Flushing volume, I think 0.6 is good. So this tells us some really cool things. This tells us, based on how much film it's going to use, how much this is going to cost us. So this Saturn is only going to cost us 31 cents to make.
So for our business, then the Saturn will be $31.
Yeah, I wish. No, we'll probably sell them for. Well, we'll see how much it ends up costing once they're all together. Because that's 31 cents, like this. I want to see if we can do adaptive just to make Saturn a little smoother. It actually makes it even better. Because these pieces are flat. Oh, you know what? We have to turn supports on for this guy, I believe. So we probably have to do supports for this guy.
Yeah, and you'll also print a. Do you know Saturn dances? But
oh, it is enabled. Okay, so when we go to the individual object, it does have supports. Okay, never mind. So yeah, so that's actually going to be pretty good then. So it's only going to take an hour.
The rings will take with the rings.
With the rings, yeah. And we're going to print all 4 colors from our machine.
With the Saturn with the rings, right?
Yep. That's Saturn. These are the 3 parts of the rings.
Yeah, so, but it'll take an
hour. And then I'll show you the cool part of how we assemble the rings, because you didn't get to see that last time.
It only takes an hour if you print it all together.
Yeah, isn't that interesting how it was going to take longer to print them separately? But yeah, that's good for us, right? Because that means right before bed, we get to put your Saturn together. That's cool. All right. So the only thing left now is to click print.
Oh, I have to do that.
Okay, right. You do. But let me go make a change because I forgot to change our nozzle back to 0.4 because I was printing with a 0.2 nozzle. And with a 0.2 nozzle, this would take a lot longer. Yeah, 2.5 hours. So it doubles the time. So let's go back to the 0.4. 1.1 hours. Let's see. Put a little smaller layer on how that affects the time. It's almost like the more times we check, the shorter time it takes. All right, let's do the extra fine because it's only going to add 8 minutes, and I think it's going to make it come out much better. What do you think?
What is extra fine?
Fine means like really thin. So extra fine means extra thin lines because as it prints a sphere, it has to print smaller lines towards the top so that it's smooth. So that'll make it look extra smooth.
We need to put that line again, right?
Let me see if we need a prime tower. No, it says we don't need one. Okay. Because we're not switching back and forth. We're just flushing. Okay.
What does back and forth mean?
Hold on, let me think. what do I want to change? Oh, I want to change the top. So this is all circles, right? So we're going to do concentric for everything. Let me go change the nozzle, and I'll be right back, and we can click start, okay? All right, so let's put it down. All right, so this is good, right?
Yes.
All right, so it's going to print the white ring first, and it's going to print the green and the black, and then it's going to print.
No, it's going to print the whole thing.
Yeah, but see, it's going to print by object, so it's going to print each object individually. All right, so I'm slicing the plate. It's going to tell us our final time. 1 hour and 11 minutes. That's not bad.
What?
It went up to 33 cents because we added supports. Okay, so let's. Oh, I wanted to show you one thing real quick. Another thing it shows you is it shows you what the different types of lines it's going to make. So the inner wall, outer wall, supports, the flush, because when it changes materials, it has to flush out the old stuff. But another cool thing it does is it lets you look at it layer by layer. So this is what the computer does. It sees what you want to print, and then it figures out at which layer it needs to put material where. See? So it's going to start here. It's going to print the white ring. Then it wants to print Saturn.
It got green.
Yeah, it's a different color because it's just showing us different line types. So then it's going to print Saturn, and then it's going to print the black ring and then the green ring. I don't know why it's doing that because we told it to print. I see. Yeah. So we're going to change the order. There we go.
I want white ring first.
Yeah, the white ring is going first. And then see, like now we should see. That one, oh, it still wants to print Saturn next. Oh, well, that doesn't matter. It's going to print the white ring first. Did you see? So the first layer, it's going to print the first line for the white one. Then the second layer and the third layer. Look, if we zoom in here. That's what it's printing. It's all going to be white. It's just showing you in different colors so you can see the difference. See? That's 8 layers, 9 layers, 10 layers. This is what it prints.
Is that the layers?
Yeah.
The colors of the layers?
No, the colors are this. Look, the colors are filament. So it's all going to be white.
What?
It shows you different colors so you know which type of line it is. See? And then if we look at Saturn, so the first line for Saturn is going to start right at line 44. It's going to be the first line for Saturn. So it's going to print its butt and its legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's how it's going to print Saturn. Everything up. This is like an MRI. This is what an MRI looks like.
Why is it printing like an MRI? Ew, a bug in it. There's a bug in it.
So that is because there's a hole that goes diagonally through it. So that's really cool to see how they make that hole. It just prints a hole, and then it moves that hole forward every layer.
Bug. Ew.
And then I'll print a flat top at some point, and then it'll curve it up a little bit. And then it'll print, I think it's the black one, right? So then it'll print the black one. Line by line, the black one's flat completely, so it's just going to be 4 lines over and over again. And the green one, it's pretty much the same, but it has a little bit of infill. Infill is the material in the middle, so you don't have to print solid. So the parts can be lighter and cheaper.
You mean to flush that part?
You can flush into the infill. Yeah, you can flush into this. So between every color, the tool head's going to move to the back here, and it's going to poop.
Ew.
So between every different color, the tool head's going to move to the back here, and it's going to poop.
Ew.
And it'll poop out the old color and load the new color. And then when it's done with that, it'll go back here and go. So it'll start with white, finish this white part, go back here and go, and then it'll print beige, and then it'll go, and then it'll print black, and then go, and then it'll print green, and then it'll be done.
Then it go fart, and then it'll go poop again.
When the next print goes, if it's not green again. All right, so we are ready, so we can get it started, because we have to actually print a couple more things. So you got to print, click print. Okay, let's go to advanced options and make sure everything's turned on, because we do want all the options turned on. Here, I got you. Okay. Advanced options right there.
Oh, tricky.
Go. All right, we want to turn on bed leveling. Click that. Click right there. And we want to click on flow dynamics. Okay, now click send. And now, see, it's doing its calculations. It's figuring out what lines it needs to print and when. And now it's sending it to the printer. And when it gets officially sent, it'll pop up here on the device tab, like that. And it'll tell you when it's going to be done. It's going to be done at 22:07. So what time is that?
Bedtime?
Yeah, it is bedtime. But what time is that in standard time?
10 p.m. 10:37 p.m.
10:07. Or 08 now.
Oh, it's going to be done. It's going to be done in an hour.
Yep. So we'll make dinner and clean up a little bit, and then we'll assemble a Saturn. You can take it with you to school. We can put it on your backpack again.
Well, I'll tell you something, Papa.
Yeah.
I will.
Oh, you don't want to make this one a keychain, huh?
Yes, but yeah, and you can't take toys to school.
That's why if you put it on a keychain and hang it on your backpack, it's not a toy, it's a decoration.
Yes, I just told Miss B if she likes it.
Okay. You're a good kid. All right. So we'll cut to when it's done then, right?
Yeah.
So we came out to the garage to check our first layer and see how it's doing. As you can see,
it's perfectly fine.
It's perfectly fine. Our calibration lines are good, and
Yes.
our supports are going down now for the first layer.
First layer, yes.
Or actually, we're on layer 7 already. Ooh, we took our time getting out here, huh? But that's looking good. 58 minutes to go.
58 minutes to go.
And I think we'll be all right.
Oh, yes. You mean, well, if you want to run your own 3D printer business, you could do that.
Yeah. Everyone should, right? It's so much fun.
Yeah. Well, if it's up to them.
Yeah, it is. What's your favorite thing about having a 3D printing business?
Printing some planets, printing some stuff is my favorite thing.
What's your favorite thing we've printed?
The Saturn thing, of course.
Okay. The first one we made, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that big boat.
The green boat? The
Yeah.
benchy I made you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I made you a benchy, huh? That was the first thing I printed, was your green benchy.
Yeah, and also, well, the first thing, well, I like my magnetic charger.
Oh, that's right. I made you a phone stand.
Yes.
That has a MagSafe.
A magnetic charger.
Yeah.
It's up in my room.
I forgot all about that. That was like the third thing I printed.
No, it was the first.
The first thing I printed, I printed the benchy first. All right, so
Benchy first.
what do you want people to know about Galactic 3D printing?
Well, I want to know you can print galactic stuff in Galactic 3D printing.
Yeah?
And other stuff.
What kind of stuff do you think we should print to sell?
I don't know, like Proxima Centauri or stuff.
Proxima Centauri?
Yes, you can make Proxima Centauri boxes.
You want to print some like planet stuff?
Yeah, you can.
Space related stuff? What about toys?
Yeah, space toys. More
Yeah.
stuff.
And what about animals?
Yeah, animals. We can print everything. We have Easter style if you want some.
Yeah.
And we have shell style, which is all the.
Yeah, we got some stuff down there that we're working on, getting ready to sell, right?
Yeah, we need some more crafts.
Yeah, we need to, because you love selling, huh?
Yeah, I love
When you have your lemonade stands.
Yes.
And you sold our first 3D print at one of your lemonade stands, huh?
Yeah, for Mama's work or for
And Mama wants to take you to a swap meet and open up a booth. So we got to print out a bunch of stuff so that you can sell it at our booth, right?
yeah.
Well, all right. So I think that's going to be it for our video tonight. Do you want to say anything else to everybody?
Goodbye. See you in the next episode.
Okay.
See you then.